Hello all, welcome back again to my YouTube channel Zade Academy. So today let's talk about how to work efficiently, and to do that we are gonna cover three different flavors of shortcuts: control shortcut, function shortcut, and the alt key tips. And these are gonna turn you into absolute Excel productivity machine guaranteed. So let's start with the control shortcuts. I'm gonna cover five that I use pretty much on the daily basis, starting with the control arrow. Now, all this does is it jumps to the last cell in the data region in the direction of the arrow. Now, when you add shift to the mix, like control shift arrow, that does the same thing. It jumps to the last cell in the region. It just creates a selection along the way only. Now, the control home and end will behave in a very similar way, except it will jump straight to the home cell, which is the top left corner, or the end cell, which is the bottom right cell in a region. And just like the control arrow holding shift will create a selection at the same time. Then the fourth option is control period. Now this one, I mean, it's a little bit more nuanced, but this does is allows you to jump straight to each corner within a selected cell range. So once you already have a large selection, it can be a little bit difficult to navigate to the different portions of that selection control. But the control period is a great way to help you with that. And then the finally, it's a control page up and control page down. Simply switches between your worksheet tabs, either moving to the up or moving to the down with the page down. So here we are in the workbook, and it's not a huge file, but it's a big enough that it doesn't fit into a clean view. So we have got here around how much there, 11. Okay, k is that, so it's 11 columns worth of data, and coming out of which is column k. If you scroll down, you have got a little bit over thousand rows. And so again, not huge, but also not teeny either. So let's say you needed to select, let's go back to the first tab first. You need to select all, all of the first name by just clicking on the B column. And you couldn't just click on the column header itself. You had to select only one cell containing values. So in that case, now the really slow way to do is to just grab the B1. From here you start and move your mouse down and wait as you scroll. Shows up your hands how many people have done this. It's work okay with a couple of, like, we have 100 rows. There we go, have like 1,000 rows as well. And once you go to the end, it's still not completed. Yeah, it's going to complete. So once you go to the end with a few thousand rows, but what if we have dealing with thousands of rows, that quickly become really inefficient. So this is where that the control shift arrow shortcut is so important, starting with A1, like if you used to use that. And starting with A1, you are just going to hold control, hold shift, then just press arrow down. Boom, you have got your whole selection right there. Now, one thing to note that here that is important, this tool, select to the end of your contiguous data region. Now, what contiguous data means? No breaks, no blanks, no gaps in your data. So if one of the title, like if you say if Shane is blank, just to say, um, and if you're going to select this whole tab again from A1, sorry, from B1, control shift down, see that we see that this control shift arrow down select, it's stopped to the Frankie only, because Excel only sees this as the data region, that much only. So there, if there is a blank, it will stop there. So something important to keep in mind that it can be helpful to identify blanks in a column, but it can also be a little bit I mean dangerous if this blank was halfway down the screen, and if you thought we had selected the entire column. So keep that in mind. Let's control Z this one, and to get that, um, and now let's just practice the other starting from A1. So hold control arrow. So this starting from A1 now. So hold the control arrow to the right. So it's jump us to the all the way down to right to the uh, all the way right to K column. And if you press down, control down, it's just jump me to the all the way down to the 1000 row, all down. Now if I press left, arrow left, bring me to the column A. And if I press uh, arrow up, sorry, arrow up, it's bring me to the or A1. And I'm holding the control button all the time. Now without even releasing control, I can hold, add a shift into that and mix, which will get the mix arrow, and I'm just pressing right arrow over, yeah, select that. So this is the same way, but it just create a selection at the same time. And if I press arrow, the same selection, and if I'm pressing down arrow, see that it extend that selection down to all my data ranges. Now again, left, just control shift is still pressing, and if I'm pressing left, so it pulls the selection to the restricted column A only. And now the last one, if I pressed same thing, control shift up, it will back to A1. And remember, control again, control home and control home and end, and control shift home and end work the same way. So let's say if control shift end is going to basically do the same thing that I just did, but eliminate steps. So that takes me all the way down, creates selection all the way to the bottom right corner of my data region. And so let's select that. Now, this is where that control period shortcuts can be really helpful, because once I have got this selection here, now it actually becomes a little bit trickier to navigate within this selection. I can't use my control shortcuts anymore, because that's move that would remove my selection. I can't use control shift because that would change my selection. But what I can do is here use the control period, means control plus dot, and see how that jumped me to the top. Now we are on the K field, so it's bring me to the top. Sorry, yeah. So again control down, so you see that it's bring me to the bottom right. If again I press, sorry, again I press control dot, control period, it's bring me to the left. If again I'm pressing control dot, which means control period, it will bring me to the back to A1, which is at the starting point. So again, control periods, it's a great way to navigate within our existing selections. Now the last but not the least, we have got control page up and a page down. So it's very simple. So holding the control, so let's get back to this. So holding the control, pressing page up, that will, sorry, we need to just go down first. So control page up will move, move your cursor to the up. Say we are at A1 right now, and if we press the control page down, it will navigate through the down. And this is very easy way to navigate through the worksheet and quickly see what you are got in each of the tab. So there you have it, control shortcuts, huge time savers, definitely worth taking the time to memorize. So that's all about the control shortcuts. So thank you all for watching this video. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe the channel to get more videos to SZ Academy. Thank you all.